comment? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? And the motion passes. Thank you. Ordinances tonight, there are none. Number 10, reports, updates, and miscellaneous. One clarification, Robert Dahl's on the library board now.
Oh, that's right.
Tri-City meeting is on Wednesday night. That'll be at the Rushford Middle School, Peterson.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was gonna be at the high school.
I thought it was at the middle school.
No, I thought it was in the Rushford School, in the theater.
We were gonna have the meeting in Peterson.
Yeah.
Right, but then they couldn't do it, the city couldn't host it, so the school said they would do it, and they wanted to do it here.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
So where's it gonna be?
Should be in the high school.
Where?
Theater?
Well, I'll dig the email up that they sent out to all of us, and I'll send it back out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So what does this meeting consist of? I've never been on.
Well, you come on Wednesday night.
That isn't what I'm asking. I'm asking what does it consist of?
Basically, the three cities, the City of Rushford Village, City of Peterson, talking, and the short story is finding ways to get along and work together.
Okay.
And I think our relationship with each other has improved greatly. Since Mr. Sarvey came here, he asked the school district to participate too, and Mr. Ayler has been coming to the meetings.
Biology room on the 3rd floor.
Thank you.
Use the gym entrance and follow the signs. I think that's where they have their meetings, isn't it? The biology room? Is that where the board meets?
I don't know.
Not sure. All right, anything else from staff? Levy improvement project?
I think we've attached the notes, and I just have the one item, Your Honor, that I have an agenda statement about Public Works.
Understood.
And our former fire chief, Public Works guru, Mr. Lombard is here. He is the senior maintenance worker, and also be the president of the union this year, is that?
Whoa.
So he went from fire chief to out of the fire into the front. Luckily the firefighter knows how to put it out.
More like the fire into the fire.
What I've attempted to do here, Your Honor, with this agenda statement is to start a discussion regarding the part-time public works employee. And I might have taken some liberties by having the word staff in here and recommendation, because this isn't to say that we're at odds, but it isn't to say that we're holding hands and singing kumbaya about this recommendation. I think the union has some legitimate concerns, and we'll let Dave talk about that in a minute. Basically, what I wanted to alert the council to is we've started this process of we've advertised and we've accepted applications for the part-time public works position. And rather than continue to move forward at this time, I think, and I believe Jeff feels the same way, that this would be a good opportunity for us to at least take a pause and just make sure that this is the right decision for us going forward. We're not sure about funding challenges, other than we're going to have them. This levy project is kind of all over the board. I'm having a meeting early in February. In fact, we're trying to nail down the date right now to talk about additional funding that the state might give us for this project, because the scope of it is changing a bit. So how does this all relate back to this public works position? One is I would hate to not only start interviewing and then tell them that we're not going to hire them. And in conversations I've had with individual council members, there seems to be some reluctance about filling the position right at this time. Second thing I'd hate to do is bring somebody on and then find out that we were having a budget shortfall. At the last meeting in December, when the council made a decision to further cut into the budget, I was asked if we could still, perform the mission that we've been assigned as city staff, and I felt that we could. But again, there's going to be some things that no matter what we do, lacking resources, we're going to be slow. And I'm not quite sure exactly what all of the impacts will look like. Probably cutting grass on the levees and some other things are just not going to get done in a timely manner like they have in the past. And I'm not sure how the residents are going to respond to that. We can't have everything. You can't have continued cuts in our operating budget and continued performance that that isn't impacted by those cost cuts. So taking all those factors together, went to the public works folks and said, I think now is a good time to let's just hold off for right at this moment. We would ask that the council not reallocate these funds because we're not sure if we have an issue or not. But right now it just doesn't seem like to be a good point in time to move forward. We've also got some other issues that because of the union negotiation and the contract that was signed, we're supposed to start a pretty rigorous round of going through everybody's job descriptions. We've talked about possibly new position assignments in public works specifically. And I think there's been some talk about, from the council, I know from Councilmember Bunky for sure, about doing an analysis, either a time study or a work study or time work study or whatever you want to call it, to see where we're at with the staffing level and see if some modifications need to be made. I think to put all these things together, it would make sense, per our discussion today, it would make sense for us to have a labor management meeting and talk these things out before we move forward on this decision to interview and to make a recommendation to hire. Just take a little bit of time, make sure that we're doing the right thing. So that's the spirit that I've put this forward. I don't know if you have anything to add, Dave.
I think you covered everything, and that was our main thing, was that the position, just doesn't get forgotten, and we just go on with whatever. So you mentioned the labor management meeting, and to go through the issues and find out what options we have and see where we are on it. I guess that's the main thing that we're asking.
Any questions?
So you feel that you've gotten enough things done, with the nice weather and stuff through, late into the year, and we're gonna be able to handle it without a part-time guy for right now?
Well, we do have Glenn through the water meter issue and that, and we do have some time still coming from him.
Yeah.
And like Mark did say, the weather did help us to be able to start to get caught up on some of these jobs, because we weren't plowing snow. But,
So
we got no control over that.
who is Glenn? You said Glenn? Glenn?
Glenn Ferone, right, Kathy?
Is that the guy related to Waxman?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's been working for the city for a number
Off
of
and on
years.
for quite a while.
Yeah.
And this is operating under that $8,000 that we had allocated. Again, not dipping into the 20,000. We'll keep that segregated. And pending discussions that we have at labor management, and then decide how we're gonna go forward.
So we need a motion on this?